Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be reviewing Big City Greens Season 3 Episode 3, and this is the first half and it's called Little Buddy, and the second half is called Zen Garden. Zen Garden apparently didn't have a clip to show. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. And I'm not sure if I said in the last video if I was gonna do a mini review on this or not in a community post. Maybe I did. I'm sorry. I just haven't want to get this review done because it's been like, how long has it been that I did a Big City Greens review? When did I do episode 1 and 2? That Halloween episode, and episode 2 was the what was it? That propaganda episode. Oh my goodness. When was that? It's been a while, hasn't it? So yeah, we're back with Big City Greens, and what I'm hoping for is to be done finally. And not that I don't love the show, I still love the show. It's just when it gets pushed back. Like if you remember back in the old days, with this same thing happened with Amphibia with season 2. Like I was just stuck on season 2A because I was obviously important stuff because I was doing homework and stuff. I was doing school and also watching other shows and stuff. With the channel and without the channel. But how I was just stuck with Amphibia season 2A. Now the same thing is kind of happening with Big City Green season 3. So hopefully that kind of stops, and I just continue on with the show. And hopefully I'll be done with the first half of season 3 by the end of January / beginning of February. That's what I'm hoping for. And the second half of season 3, I wish it for I'm hoping to be done by end of February / beginning of March, because in March I had to look back, but I'm pretty sure in March that is when Secrets of Sulphur Springs season 3 is coming. I'm not sure about the Ghost of Molly McGee. It is coming around like spring, but I'm not sure like which month. I don't think it's February. I think it might be later. So I'm unaware of the Ghost of Molly McGee. And of course, Owl House, new episode, special number 2 of season 3 comes out next week. Yep. I would say 1 week away from now because it's Saturday. Yeah, a week from now, or is it on Friday? It's about a week away, basically. So yeah, and I'm still doing the Owl House, and yeah, this is a funny picture of Cricket. And something I definitely wanted to, well, I'll say while I'm doing the review. So yeah, I'm really glad to be back with this show. And without further ado, let's get started with Little Buddy. And you basically have Cricket, and he's playing basketball, and that's pretty cool. And it just brings me deja vu back to season 1 where Cricket didn't know what a basketball was. Remember when very first time we see him go into the community center when he was, oh hey dad, like, hey, how do you do these? Because he was like making fun of the people in the shower rooms, and he was confused by the drinking water and stuff. And now he's just playing basketball. Like obviously we had that horse game between Cricket and Remy. It was the Heat episode, and the Green families were trapped in the house because it was so cold because they bought that AC. Basically, Alice wanted to be turned all the way up, but now the buttons are frozen. Could go watch that review; it's really funny. But yeah, you see Cricket playing basketball, and it just brings me back. So like, I'm glad that Cricket came a long way, learning about basketball. But basically, Cricket did an accident, and he apologized for it. But he's about to make a shot. He's amping himself up, like, okay, Cricket, you can do this. He threw the ball, and poof, it just hit Community Sue in the face. And then he's like, Community Sue, I am so sorry. And she's like, I didn't feel a thing. Like, don't worry about it. And animation wise, they put marks and scars and scratches for a reason. to show impact. I know it was a cartoon for kids, but I wish it would kind of leave it. I mean, I guess it would be kind of weird that the whole episode she would just have this blemish on her face. But if that happened in real life, I mean, there's no magic to like, to get rid of that. So I don't know. It's a bit weird. I think I might let it go. You know. Yeah, I think I'll only take a point off for animation errors if it like really bothers me, and I don't think it bothered me. I just something I noticed. So yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. And a basic community stew is like, okay, everyone round up and cricket. Even he upset. I don't know what's with me and words today. Cricket, I actually really appreciate how Cricket was kind of blushing in embarrassment, because he knows Community Stew because they have interacted like a lot because Cricket has done many activities in the community center. He found a secret door, which was the storage. Even Tilly spent time with her with the whole winning the trophy thing. They did the Valentine's dance here. They did. I don't think Community Stew was present, but there was a community pool at a community center. Let's see. Oh, they even did the whole. What was it? Gabriella and Cricket were doing the whole painting thing. And Community Stew's like, Gabriella likes you, Cricket. Like, go get her. And so I'm glad the Community Stew was kind of. I'm glad that this country family goes to the community center to be part of the great community, because I used to do that when I was younger, but now I'm older. I don't really go to community centers anymore. I really think that's important. Especially like if you're like in a big city or even a small town, it's good to be with your community. Some people do like neighborhood watches, and like some people do like big games and stuff, or the night watch or something. But going to the community center, I think that's a pretty cool idea. And your community too is a big part of Cricket's life. So Cricket was really sorry that he hit her in the face, and even when he sat down the bleachers, he was so blushing and embarrassed. Like, okay, Cricket, it's fine. She's not hurt or anything. But Cricket cares. But basically, and you know what I also like is that you see Remy in the background, and he had like about one line, and guess what? I'm fine with that because this episode isn't about Remy, and Remy, as his own person, can go to the community center and he can have his own little buddy. And even though Big City Greens is like 90% of the time phenomenal of having many plot points in an episode, even though that's not like that's not my favorite thing to see, but Big City Greens, I don't think has ever really failed. It might have failed like one or two times where I just saw a plot point was like not necessary, but it does it well because these characters are diverse and they can have their own plot points. And then when you go back to another character or characters in a group, you can say like, this is the right time to come back to this character. So they could have done it with Remy, but they thought it wasn't necessary. So Remy was just there with his little buddy in the background to say that he's a member of the community center, and and that's that. That's all you need to know. But yeah, so it's pretty cool to see Remy. I'm not sure if if Gabriella, because we see Andromeda in the background, and Kiki, and Benny and Wheezy. I'm not sure if Gabriella was there. I don't remember it. And the clip doesn't show that, so maybe Gabriella didn't get a little buddy, or maybe she was busy, maybe. Who knows? But basically, nonetheless, we basically have Cricket, and like he goes to the bleachers and community is explaining about the whole low buddy system, and then Cricket's like, is this where we get the pizza? So Cricket doesn't want to be a role model. Obviously, he's a rambunctious boy. He doesn't want to pass down legacy. He just wants pizza. And she's like, yeah. And is it from Mama Roni's? I guess it's like the best pizza, I guess, in this town. And he's like, yes, Cricket is from Mama Roni's. And he's like, great. And then and he's like, yes, I love that pizza. And then Tilly's like, oh yeah, the pizza's great, but Cricket, aren't you excited to be a role model? Like, no, Tilly, I'm just here for some sweet cheese. And then, and Tilly's like, I'm, for one, glad to pass down my legacy to someone. Unbeknownst to Tilly, because she is the B plot of this episode, and oh my goodness of what happens. And I love the parallels between Cricket and Tilly, how one starts up, one starts down, and then one starts going down, another one starts going up, and then it sort of goes back to the way it was, and then they both find a balance in all the madness that goes on in this episode. I love that. It isn't just look how this person treats their little buddy perfectly, and it's so perfect in all its perfectness. And look how this one is dealing with a crazy child, and he doesn't know how to deal with them and stuff. Like, again, it's a balance and it fluctuates like real life. Thank you. But besides that, and Cricket kind of interrupts her. I don't like interruptions that much. It kind of bothered me. And then Tilly's like, you know what? Never mind. I'm with you, Tilly. And then I like how Kamisu had this block of wood barricade the door because all the little kids. Because oh my goodness, little kids are a menace. Oh my goodness, we love them, but they're a menace. And it is on the door. Was it that door? I'm not sure. It does like a 2-door. We've obviously seen one here, and my laptop is covering that. It might have been that door. I'm not sure, or could have been that door. Who knows? But she took out the lid, and then boom, all the little buddies. And I'm glad that because we know these side characters, and it's cool that we see them. Where Wheezy immediately gets along with his little buddy. Was it a boy or girl? I forgot. But and she's like doing like the same thing as like, hey with the hands. So that's pretty cool. And Kiki's like, hey, do you want to see what's on my phone? Oh, that's pretty fun. And even Greg Lee, oh my goodness, I don't like that guy. That kid. But it's cool that we see him in the background because we saw him at the community pool in what was it? Pools Gold. And we also saw him at the T-ball game. So he wasn't that just one character that went to Cricket on that what was it called, that pirate show thing. That was a whole episode. Cricket's Tickets, I think it was called. That's when Greg Lee made that that was his introduction, basically his debut, I guess you can say. So what was it saying? So it's cool to see Greg Lee, and again, I forgot the kids, if they were boys or girls, or I'm not sure. But is it, hey, do you want to see me put my whole arm in my mouth? And Dick Greg said, is that a challenge? You don't think I can do that? So he's just as crazy as he is. Okay, that's a good match. And you even see Remy in the background playing with his little buddy. I love it. And even Tilly, even Camille said, hey Tilly, this is Emma. Oh hi Emma, oh hi Tilly. And they're is a good start. And we want to do, okay, let's go to arts and crafts. And Camille said, oh yeah, that reminds me. And then but before we start arts and crafts, everyone gets settled. I need to get Cricket's little buddy. And everyone's like, okay. And everyone went into the arts and crafts room, and Cricket's left by himself because I don't see anyone else in the room. But I guess I wasn't talking for too long because that's my goal, to get to the episode and start getting into the clips and stuff before this. If you've been on my channel long enough, there's like a thing that pops out and says if you want to exit the full screen, basically. I like to do that so the introduction and review before we get to this part isn't too long, I mean, unless it's a case that the clip is like in the middle of the episode and it's like an hour long, so I mean that would make sense, but it's not a big deal, just my goal basically. And hey, look, it didn't come out, it didn't come down. Anyway, so we see Cricket, and he's like, the pizza mama, and we see Kamiri Sue come out with a crate. And what's that? Is it just your little buddy Cricket Chase? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this kid. Oh. And I like his design. It's pretty cool. And generic sign. It's not anything special. Just pizza party. Yeah, I just wanted to point it out. And he is just more rambunctious than Cricket is, and this is what I wanted to point out is that what I guess spoilers for the episode, when Cricket actually starts mentoring Chase, actually being a big buddy to him, it kind of made me realize of how cricket has come, even more than the whole basketball thing I was saying. When cricket, in season one, it was like first half of season one? Yeah, it was the first half of season one when cricket, first time he went to the community center, everything was so new to him. But now he's mentoring somebody in season three. He's mentoring somebody. I love that growth. And I'm kind of thinking, with all these people kind of moving on or moving up, I'm wondering if something big's going to happen in the mid-season finale, because we have Cricket, who's kind of mentoring somebody. We have Gloria with her cafe. We have Alice kind of getting more used to the city, and Nancy and Alice's relationship has come to a good place. With everyone kind of moving up, I wonder what's going to happen. People had a couple theories that Chip could come back. I'm not sure if I want him to come back, because he was the antagonist with not just season 1, but season 2 also. So I'm not sure if I want him to be the antagonist for season 3, especially since he's been banned for Big City. Obviously, he could sneak in, but I don't want him to come back. At least with me personally, unless they do something really great with him. I'm not sure if I want to see him again. Yeah. Maybe you want to another city, or unless the mayor talk to the other cities that's near big city, say, hey, don't let this guy in your town. That'll be kind of messed up. But anyway, Cricket's kind of like, oh, hey, Chase, like, hey, my name's Cricket. Oh my goodness. And he's like, oh my goodness. And he like threw him off. Like, yeah, he's crazy. Can we say, you gotta give me another kid? He's like, no. But I don't mind her interrupting him, because I'm sorry, Cricket, we gotta get to the arts and crafts room. Come on, everyone, let's hustle. And oh my goodness, look at Chase. And finally we see him like calm down, and Cricket's like, okay, do it for Mama Roni's. Come on, Chase, let's go to the arts and crafts room. And I feel ashamed. Gabriella is here. I can't believe, she doesn't have a big role in this episode, but I can't believe it. She's a part of the community. Why wouldn't she be here? I feel bad. I honestly feel bad now. And you know what I also liked about it? Even though you're boyfriend and girlfriend with someone, that doesn't mean you'll always... it's nice to show all that like lovey-dovey stuff, like in blushing. And oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, how are you? You want to hold a hand? You want to hold my hand or something? But it's also nice to know that even though you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you can also still have like a good connection of when you used to be friends also. So that means when you are in other groups with someone, and when those groups are kind of close with each other, especially in like range, you can still do your own thing. You can still interact with them, but it doesn't have to be like a huge explosion and stuff. Especially when Cricket and Gabrielle are kind of taking their relationship kind of slow and stuff, kind of saying that we just want to pull pranks and have fun basically. So I think it's kind of nice. But we see Andromeda, and I wonder if that girl is into I'm not saying it right. Conspiracy theories, or maybe she's not. But either way, Andromeda is hanging out with her, and Gabriella is hanging out with this little boy, and Tilly's with Emma. We see Remy with this little kid. I think that's a boy, and then we see Gregory. And you see how he's not making any loud noises, and how he's just interacting with his little buddy. I love that. Look at his smile. Isn't this great? I like the design of this room. We see paint everywhere on the floor. We see classic hand paints. I even like the drawing in that book. I even like the colors on the couch. It's not just full red. There's a bit of orange in there, but like everything is artsy. Not everything is just like one color. I love that. Okay, anyway, I even like how we got a good, not good view, but a view of Emma's painting, because we actually come back to that when we actually get closer to them. I like that. And you usually want to do this because it's a community center. We should see the community and what they're doing. I love that. And Emma's she's kind of struggling now. Of course, Tilly, being a big buddy that she is, she's sweet as sorry, she's sweet as cherry pie, and she said, "Oh, Emma, what's wrong?" "Oh, Tilly, I wanted to put some googly eyes, but we ran out of glue." "Oh, no need. The paint provides." And she just dropped the googly eyes, and look, it moves down and gets stuck. And oh, Tilly, it got stuck. "Oh, Tilly, you're the best big buddy ever. You're brilliant." And oh, Emma, yeah, that's true. uh, and community students like, "Oh, it seems like you two are getting along swimmingly." I love that. "Hey, Cricket, how are you doing?" "Oh, wait, look, this spitball. What's going on?" And then Cricket's like, "Chase, like, stop doing that." And basically, Cricket is talking about pizza. Like, come on, let's sit down and let's sit down quietly, so we could just think about pizza that might arrive for us if we just calm down. Okay? And I just want to play this right here. What do you say to that? Wait, I'm sorry. This was not centered. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad that everyone is kind of and Gregory does not like Cricket, because immediately when Cricket does his antics, or maybe I'm wrong, because we see the kids speak, so maybe Gregory doesn't really like the kids so much. Maybe, I mean, it's just one conversation and it's fine. But everyone's just staring. Look at Tilly's like, what is he doing? But yeah, I love that how he's like, come on, let's just sit down quietly. We'll think about the pizza and the with the hot wings, right? The chicken wings. How about, and he just threw a glitter bomb. And he's like, "No, he glitter bombed me." It kind of bothered me that the red did not stay in size. Come on, you put red aside. I know you got the glitter off, but it would still be red technically. I like how the glitter follows him. I like how Cricket's like goes down to his level a bit. "Okay, you want to tussle? Let's tussle." And look at this. Do this clink. And then it's, "Oh, hey, Cricket, like, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I tried to put Chase in a timeout. It didn't work, so I tied some pipe cleaners onto the door. That's perfect." And he's like, "Oh, we actually see this frame. We actually saw it in the trailer." I just got that. I love that. Tilly, how on earth did you tame your child? Like your little buddy, and I just want to play this.
He's so good. Oh, she asked to do this. Cricket, the only advice I can give is something you know better than anyone.
Yep.
Sometimes the only way to soothe the wild beast is by taping its heart. Whoa.
And you know what? Just to give some extra love, I wanted to give like a little bit of her voice. So there you go. And so like Cricket, I'm surprised that I even have to tell you this, because this is like one of the best things that you know. Because to me, sometimes you are a wild beast, and what I have learned being your older sister and one of your closest friends, being your family, is that something you have to do to tame a wild beast is to soothe its heart. And that's what Tilly does with like most of the animals, except for that snake one time. She couldn't soothe that. Remy had to take it. Remember Snakey? And she read its mind, and she's like, "Yeah, this thing has like bad thoughts. Get it away." But basically that's what Tilly, and she's like, "Whoa." I'm definitely writing that down. She doesn't know how to write. She doesn't know how to write. And then Cricket's like obviously doesn't understand. Like, "Oh, you're crazy. Like your wisdom is awesome, Tilly, but sometimes I don't understand." And obviously Chase attacks him, and then Tilly's like, I hope hope for the best for you, brother, in your quest, basically. And until he, I really wish I could show this part of this whole thing. That was the whole B plot. But nothing much you can do about it. But immediately from this part, when she switches the like turns back to Emma, there's a bunch of the kids, and immediately when Tilly was talking to Cricket, all good luck in your quest. Sorry, excuse me. Emma brought some other kids. Like, they wanted. I asked them if they wanted to get some wisdom from you because I told them you're the best big buddy ever. She said, "Oh, I'm flattered," and it, even till it's like, "Oh, this is brought to an interesting interesting what did she say? Man, I forgot what she said. But she said, this is an interesting turn of events, and that's what she said. And so she said, this is interesting. And we get to the swimming part, and everyone is swimming, and even we see Tilly with Emma, and along with the other children, and you even see like a few more. And Tilly's like, oh, there's a few more, okay. And Community Sue, we even see her in a swimsuit. She's like, oh, it seems like everything's going swimmingly over here, haha. And Cricket's trying to get like Chase's little buddy to swim, but he doesn't do that. And Chase went through a little accident, but he's fine. But he slammed his head in the concrete wall. Oh, it's oh my goodness, it's out to hurt. It's yeah, this happens when you don't. He does it when he's saying it. Tuck, duck, and roll. He's like, whoa, do that again. Wait, tuck, tuck, and roll. Like okay, he does it again. Whoa, that's so awesome. Like really? Like yeah. Can you teach me how to do that instead of this boring stuff? And so you want me to teach you how to do stunts? Stunts? That's what you want? Yeah. Because like I'm awesome at these things. Just the landing parts, it hurts. Well, yeah, that's why you have to be careful and wear helmets and stuff. If you're really reckless, basically. And he's like, okay, I love this part because Cricket's like, okay, fine, I'll show you. Oh, you'll be better than I ever was, and blah blah blah. And I would not like it because Cricket never wanted to be a mentor, pass down his legacy, but he's kind of doing that. And he even reached a deal with him. If I teach you, will you stop torturing me? And he's like, yeah. Okay. And we basically skedaddle away from Community Sue, and we get a montage. And he's like, pinballing, and stuff dodging, and and they're going through a bunch of stuff, and they're drawing the swings. There was even a part where in the trailer we see Cricket with this little kid in the what do you call it? That yellow container with the mop, like you see in restaurants and schools and stuff. They use that to like the launch. I thought it was pretty cool. And so they're whew, sorry, I'm getting a little tired. But basically they're basically having a montage, and I mean at first we see Chase isn't that good, but he gets better over time. I love that. And what happens next? Oh right, so they're done with the pool and stuff, and while Cricket and Chase are doing the stunts, we have Tilly with Emma. They're outside because I guess Tilly wanted to see what Cricket was up to or something. No, sorry, Tilly wanted to get a drink of water, and so she was getting one. But we see all those kids; they're kind of painting their shirts purple, except for Emma. It's like, oh, what's happening over here? And basically they're kind of like, oh, like, oh no, sorry, they didn't start painting their shirts yet. And they're always like, oh, Tilly, give us another piece of your wisdom about the earthworms again. Like they're the sharks of the ground, like, of the underground. Like whoa, and Tilly's starting to get a little claustrophobic, not on an extreme level, but she's like, hey Emma, I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable with this all this unwarranted attention. But you're so wise, you're the best big buddy. But I love how Tilly is her friend, but she's still her big buddy and her like a mentor. But shouldn't these kids go back to their big buddy? Yeah, but they chose to be here. Yeah, but their big buddies must be worried, right? And so like can we take it easy? And but oh Tilly, but we can't leave you. And she's kind of acting it's like a cult, like the what's it called, the Tillites. Oh my goodness, they started painting their shorts purple or the skirts purple. It depends. And like oh my god, they're even cutting their hair the same as her. And she cut her ponytail so her hair's just like as Tilly's. Like this shape her wig. That's a wig, by the way. And Whew. Sorry. And she's getting freaked out, and then we immediately see her dress purple. I'm like, I would like to see her splash her dress purple like the other kids. I don't know, it just like appears. I thought it was a little bit cheap, just a little bit. At least for me personally, I just think I would like to see her splash it purple. I mean, the other kids didn't. Why didn't she? We just see her cut her hair. Like, I don't know. Anyway, she's like, this is getting crazy. And she just runs away. And the way she runs, they're all mimicking her run. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. And like I said before, the balance. We have Cricket now teaching Chase, and they're getting along, and Tilly's getting freaked out. So things are going wrong for her. Oh my goodness. And we have Cricket and Chase about the. I love this. Cricket's like, I performed this stunt once before, and this gave me the reputation of a noisy disruptor. Yeah, I bet. And not in a good way. And I like how Chase like, hey Cricket, this is fun. Like I'm having fun with this. It's like hey, I'm having fun with you too, you little devil. They actually said that in the show, but you know how little children can act like that sometimes. So anyway, when they're acting like really crazy and stuff. But you had to settle down, little children. You had to settle down. And they're about to do the whole launch thing, and even show the map like this is where we're gonna go. They're like like this is the plan, and then and can we say like stop your fun kids like Cricket and Chase? What do you mean? The pizza's here. It's three. What was it, 3 or 3:30? I think it's 3:30. It's 3:30. You can stop. Oh, okay. It's pizza time. And even Chase like, well, what about our son? Oh, forget about that. It's pizza time. And he didn't even offer him to come to get pizza. But again, that was Cricket's whole thing. His whole ideal was to get pizza, not to be a mentor. He even said to Chase like, I'm not even liking that I'm having a mentor. I just don't want you to torture me. But you seen Cricket was kind of having fun with this, but he wants pizza. And even Chase is kind of looking like he just left. And we have Cricket's like, oh Cricket, you really helped someone today, and it was me. You was yourself, and he was about to take a bite of the pizza, and Chase threw a dodgeball at him, and the pizza it slammed in his face. And he's like, I thought you were a big buddy, Cricket, but you're really a big duddy. And the other kids were like, oh, like when they were doing this. That was in the trailer too. I was like, oh, I wonder when that happens. Oh, it happens there. Okay. And I even see Cricket and Chase like holding hands on that yoga ball. That was their stunt. It was from this episode too. That's pretty cool. And is it? Oh, Chase, wait. And what happened? And then Kamisu's like, don't beat yourself up. You lasted more than the other ones who had Chase for this big buddy, little buddy program. Wait, I did? Like, yeah, Chase isn't a bad kid. He just needs someone to understand him. And the first time I met you, I would have thought you were a perfect match. Or even, at least, I thought you would have given him a friend. But, it just didn't work out that way. So, it's okay. Just enjoy your pizza. And he's like, sorry, Mamaronis. I had to give him a little buddy back. I love that. And immediately when Cricket goes this way, Tilly and the Tillites, along with Emma, are going this way. I love it. And it's like, show more of her wisdom. And I like how Tilly's really smart. He's like, okay, this has come to a very unhealthy level. I gotta stop this. And he's like, oh, my Tillites, I have some great wisdom for you. Oh, and obviously Emma's the leader. Tillites like, oh, Tillites, listen, shh, listen. But you all need to close your eyes and meditate. before I tell you. And they're like, and I love one because like, what's a meditate? And she just like, kind of scoots under them, just scoots away, and she's like, quietly, and she just leaves. And I love how immediately they open their eyes because they're little kids. They're obviously gonna open their eyes. She's like, oh, she ascended. And they're like, oh. I love that. I love them. Hopefully they're okay and they're not. They won't become a cult, like in an adulthood because that leads to some strange things. So that's all I'm gonna say. But we basically have Cricket. Oh, I forgot to mention this part, but Cricket was going through the same trials, and Chase learned from him. It's like, oh, the pinballing it and the stuff dodging. Like, oh wow, I would be seeing that you're running away from me, and like you're not talking to me. But if I wasn't so dang proud, and Chase is back at the sun, and Cricket's like, hey Chase, what are we doing here? Just go back to your pizza. Go back to the party. Like you even said it yourself. You even said it yourself. You didn't want to be a mentor. You're right. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't come here to be a role model. I just came here for from some sweet, easy cheese. But you know what I got? What I got was better. I got a little buddy who I care about. I love that. And you know what? You don't have to, but I would love it if you would do the same with me. He's like, really? Yeah. And oh yeah, yes, I want to do it. And they put the helmets on. They like they lock arms. They have that evilish smile on their face, and then they're just going around the gymnasium, and then all the basketball players like, what's going on? And that's the end of the episode. Oh, we even see Community Soup kind of like smiling and looking at them. I love that. And then that's the end of the episode. The first half of the episode, before we get to Zen Garden. But yeah, what should I rate this episode? Let's see. I give this an 85%. B plus. I thought this was a great way. Well, not to come back like from not to come back like when we going into a season or a second half of the season, but coming back where we haven't been in the show for like a long time, at least for me. So I thought this is a great way to come back, like for the first half. 85%. I thought it was great. Again, just like there was like one interrupting moment where I just kind of I just didn't really like in the whole the and what was her name, Emma, when she painted her dress. It was like already painted, like 1 second it was red and then another second it was purple. I just come on, just show her splashing. We see her cut her hair. I don't understand why they cut that part of her, cut that part out of her splashing her dress purple. I don't understand that. I don't know. And also when Chase splashed Cricket with the glitter bomb, his eyes like didn't stay red. I know it's like a little detail, but I just would kind of at least show him go to the bathroom to splash it out or something. I don't know. But yeah, I thought this was a great way to come back into this season. And yeah, also wanted to say, just in case I ever forget to say it in the second half, thank you so much to my new subscribers, my 122nd, 123rd, and 124th. I'm at 124 now. So thank you so much for those subscribers for checking out my channel and subscribing. I appreciate all you guys, my new subscribers, my current subscribers, my new viewers, my current viewers who come on and off. I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, so my goal is to reach 125 before February, and around the end of January. So yeah. What do I want to say? Oh yeah, so everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to check out my community posts and my mini reviews. And I'll see you guys, hopefully later today for the second half of this episode called Zen Garden. And I'll see you guys later for that. Okay. Bye.